well, don't hit that button. That stops recording. All right. This eventually will be just strawberries at the front, and if you can see way back here, that's asparagus. But until they filled in, I figured I'd go ahead and use the space. I had my first crop of cherry bell radish in here and French breakfast, which it went to here. I think I see one more still that I forgot to pull, or maybe two. The second row next to them are different carrots. I've got Scarlet Nantes, and I forget what's the other one called, Danvers. So I have some carrots growing along, and then I did plant my second session between this little gap here. On the outside, we have some turnips, which I'm really kind of liking turnips. Made a couple recipes. So we've got turnips all the way down. Oh, it looks like I got more beans to harvest. I put in beans all the way to the end, but they did not take. I guess maybe only these seeds did. I don't know why. But those guys are looking great. Look at the harvest just in less than a week on these little plants. And then on this side of the line, onions were planted to here. I think I matched it up with the turnips so I could remember how far it came down. Or wait a minute. Nope, there's my tag. Good reason for tags, right? So there is onions in here, which I don't know if I'll see them before winter. But I've got beets in here, and some didn't make it. So what I did is my little transplants. I don't know if you can see them. Let me zoom in a minute. Little guys here. I just planted these in here. Oh, I can't remember what day. Did I put the date? I think it's the 19th. I can't read it without looking closer. No, it had to be after the 19th. I don't know. Never mind. We put some in, so we'll have another batch. And here is the Ozark Beauties. The tomatoes. Where am I at? I got a bug on my finger. The strawberries at the other end are TriStar, and these are Ozark Beauties. As you can see, the Japanese beetles have taken kindly to these, but we are working on not feeding them. So the little runners are going crazy. And this is the asparagus. Just a few days ago, last week, I added some more mulch and fertilizer because they like that kind of thing. But they are looking wonderful. You don't eat them for 1 to 2 years. But they started out with one little stalk in each of these piles. Oops. So you can see how many I've got in there. I probably have over 100 now. That's excellent turnout rate. There's the girls. The sun is coming up over there. Let's go over to beds 5 through 8. These beds 1 through 8 we put in last winter. And starting in January, we started filling them with the compost. And that's pretty much all we grew in. This, as you can see under here, this is hard clay soil. And years ago, probably 60 years ago, they tobacco farmed here. So they just depleted the soil. They, took it all out and they left it with nothing. So we are planting on top of it, basically. Oh, before I show you bed 5 through 8, here are the potatoes. We actually started with 4 buckets. We got holes at the bottom for drainage. Then when they got taller, well, all of them, except I think I buried this one and he never came back. We have these guys, which I need to water today. I believe I keep forgetting to water. Yep, and their leaves are showing it. This guy definitely will have potatoes. Andrew says if they flower, that means the potatoes are growing. So he's doing well. But when it comes time to harvest, you just knock the pots away and hopefully we can get them out the bottom easier. Not sure. I hear you, birdies. All right, this bed here kept getting washed out, so I did not replant in it. It has corn down here from fall or from spring and it's just died. So we're gonna skip walking that one. But bed 5, these I put in, let's see, I started them from seed in February and then I transplanted them. Oh, I forgot to write the date. But these are my cayennes. They are doing wonderful. I'm almost running into my okra there. Here are my bell peppers. I didn't trim them a lot in the beginning So their leaves were touching the ground, which I need to move out these. But we have gotten little worms that have been trying to eat my peppers. So I've been trying to get them off of the vine before they totally turn red so that I have a chance to eat them. So I think that strategy is working much better. They are not lacking in fruit. There is a lot on there. All right, now we come to my black beans. These are the dried beans. I just took them out of a kitchen bag that we were eating from. So I don't know if that's the proper way, but $4.26. I put in all the beans, which included these black beans up to here. Pinto beans. Uh-oh, I think I put them in the same harvest bag. So when I open them, I will see brown seeds versus black seeds. You let them grow on here and completely dry out. Oh, there's some new ones down there even. So they're gonna take a while. I think watering it, some of these plants are staying going. But you wait until they're already all done and then you harvest them. And these are lima beans, which I was not harvesting correctly. I don't think I really know how to. I was letting them go to seed, which, is that good or bad? Not sure. Mustard greens, we really lost the batch. Nothing grew. Here's some Swiss chard. The Ford hook was the second batch, but look at this ruby red. Or is that a beet? That might be a beet I planted. I don't know. And then here's some lettuce that's gone to seed. I'm just giving these to the girls, which I'll probably cut some more today. And there's the corn. Oh, we also have the sunflowers here. I almost forgot. Those are the solar powers, which they got knocked over, probably because they couldn't get through the clay. And the other sunflower is called an orange mahogany. I can't read that word from this far away. Orange mahogany something. Here are, let's see, go to bed 7 now. This is our cantaloupe. This is where the peas started out. Let me check some of these cantaloupes. The plants are kind of dying, so I think that's the white mildew that they get from too much moisture, too much rain. So I'm not sure how many more of these are going to be good. I keep looking, making sure. I've lost some to bugs, so if I don't check them, the bugs will take them. These bugs are not opposed to eating my food. There's a little guy in there. And I planted them on this side, hoping that they would go across the trellis. As you can see, they never quite got that way. I've already pulled a couple plants, so it looks like I've got a couple more to pull. And these sunflowers, these poor guys, I had 5 of them in here, and they look terrible. But I think it is time to pull them. They are called cutting gold sunflowers. Let me show you the head here. Ah, squash bugs. And I do not have my gloves on, and those are big guys. There's the heads on those. That could be why my cantaloupe is not doing well. All right, we jump beds. This is bed 8 at the end here. There's nothing here. I pulled out some of the kale. These are my green beans, my original contender and providers. I think these are the providers. These are the contenders, and they're doing wonderful. I'm still harvesting, and they've been in since April. So we are 4 months in, and we're still going strong, which is very, very happy. They went in straight from beans. Actually bought the bean packs for those, so they went in as seed. Here is my original batch of kale, or cabbage. Sorry, the kale is kind of gone. But the cabbage, I ended up leaving a couple heads. I don't know if, like you can see, that one is possible. Not sure. I will try them. Let's see, this side here, which I don't know if they made it. I just recently put in my new batch of cabbage, but it got really hot yesterday morning and I didn't water until last night. So I may have lost them. And then this is lacinato kale in this section. I may have lost it. I hope not. Hope it'll hang in there. That's also called dinosaur kale. Here are my okras, which I harvested last night, but as you can see, there's another one ready to harvest. Look at these, I don't know if you can see these spider webs in there. Spiders are good for the garden, I guess. They eat the other bugs. I just got to remember not to have them climb on me. There's a couple more okras in there to come out. And here is the eggplant. Lots of little purple flowers. They're looking beautiful. And that is called Black Beauty eggplant. Interesting. Black Beauty zucchini has the same name. All right, here is the last part of the fall harvest planted. This is golden bantam corn. I put in July. So it seems to be doing okay. These guys I put in July as well. The top was 10 Merlot lettuces, which I got 4 out of 10. So they came around. I put these in a seed, which is really hard when you're doing it in a big garden. You can't see the seed really. And this is purslane. I've never had it before. I remember seeing a couple people post things about it. And it is a very healthy green that you can add to salads and maybe even stews. I think I saw my friend Vicki making something with that. Here is the latest August Swiss chard, Fort Hook Swiss chard. So I have not made anything with my original Swiss chard yet, but I will. And then I do have a couple spinaches. I think 6 of them lasted. I'm going to plant them here. They're still inside the building because they do not like the heat. So we will walk on over to the final big bed. This is the 30 by 50.